Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in No Plan B, taking on the final mission of the first chapter of the campaign. In our last episode, we took our first casualties of the campaign, losing 2 killed in action on Blistering Mountain. And with the way that this campaign works, those guys are out for the rest of this chapter until I am able to bring them back. If I was in permadeath mode, they would be gone forever. If you haven't yet played No Plan B, it's a phenomenal little indie game with a ton of depth, especially if you are a fan of tactical games, planning games, strategy games, puzzle games, in this sort of genre that I often feature on the channel. And it's different because it's got this interesting timeline feature that allows you to synchronize the entire plan before you finally click play and execute the mission. Let's continue the campaign today with Furious Cobras, the very last level in the first chapter of the campaign. This is a large map with a low threat. We have 3 minutes to get through the entire map. That means that we're going to be planning for somewhere around 30 minutes or so. I'll fast forward through all the planning portions, make sure you guys get right to the action. Here we are in the final mission of the first chapter of the campaign, Furious Cobras. We are down 2 men because they were killed in the previous mission. And I've also got some guys that are pretty damn tired. I've got 2 dudes that are on a ×4 debuff for having been fatigued from continuously operating in the previous missions. This is a 2-story mission. We've got to assault this structure, make sure we don't cause any civilian casualties, and also kill all of the baddies. This is an ongoing siege that we have to put a stop to. If you look at this thing, I can actually toggle back and forth through each one of the levels. So there's your lower level, and then there is your upper level. Only stairs look like they're over here in this back corner. Here's the plan. We're going to stack here, use this as the primary breach. I think I am going to enter and clear this room and then work this direction towards the stairs and then go upstairs. I'm going to have one guy spawn here and then push long to clear this room from external. I'm going to put a sniper in Overwatch out here so that he can watch the upper level, specifically this room. So we've got some Overwatch from high. That means we can work up this stairs, and we're only worried about what's in these rooms because anyone that wants to cross over to assault us is going to be interdicted by precision fires from our sniper as they go through that window or pass through that open window. I think I may also spawn one dude over here to clear these rooms from external. It's always helpful to have guys working from the outside and the inside. It's difficult in the real life to coordinate that, especially because they're likely using FM communications, and if you're working in a structure that's made of concrete or clay, something that has a super thick wall that radio waves have difficulty penetrating, it disrupts communication. So you have to sometimes use visual cues to synchronize those movements or just have a very detailed and well-rehearsed plan. We are not affected by FM communications. We have perfect situational awareness because we're planning from top down, so it's less of an issue today. But I think that's the plan. What I'm going to do now is go shopping. So I've got 6,200 credits from previous missions. First, I think I want to actually put everybody out on the map. I know that we're going to put Fodder up here. I'm going to give him his M24. He's been extremely helpful in previous missions. And then I think I'm going to put a 3-man stack here and then 1 over there. They'll end up making link up later. I'm going to bring myself with an M4. Captain really held it down last time, so I'll bring him. I'm going to give him a PDW. In the last mission, we brought a bunch of M4s, and we paid for it because we just didn't have the rate of fire at close range to take out dudes that had melee threats, and they were just charging us super, super tough. Bomber, because he's not tired quite yet. I will give him an M4. I might bring the whole crew, and I'm going to pay a price for it. I'll put Tooth here with an M4. I'm going to bring the whole crew. Everybody's coming out to play because we have those 2 fatalities. So everyone's coming. I'll bring another PDW. Okay, so 2 PDWs on this side, 2 M4s on this side, 1 guy over here, and then I've got my sniper up there. All right, so everyone's in position. I've got 6,000 credits to spend here. I'm curious what the cost of a grenade would be. I've got shot grenades, stun grenades, frags, smokes, decoys, and stingers. Stingers are expensive. So I think what we're going to do is first I need to rest all these guys that are debuffed. So I'm going to do that now. It's expensive, but it's worth it in my estimate for this mission. And then I'm also going to heal everybody up. So everyone is fully healed and fully rested. And then the last thing I want to do is probably get myself a grenade. I only have 200 credits left, so I can't even afford a grenade. All right, so everyone's healed up, everyone's rested. We don't have any banks. I think that's a worthwhile trade. I'm going to put you here. Everyone's in their good starting positions now. I'm going to go through and plan this whole thing out. It's probably going to take me half an hour to 45 minutes. Then we're going to click play and take down this last level, see how it goes for us. When we get to that point, I'll come back in, hit play. You guys will watch that with me. We'll see the outcome of this mission. Then I will cut it up into a dope cinematic replay so you guys can see that as well. And then when this round is over, we'll complete this chapter and have to make some decisions about how we progress moving into the next chapter. So we'll do that as well. Hopefully we get our 2 KIA back at that point as well. So let's go ahead and get planning. First thing we're going to do is come on over here and plan this initial entry. Alright guys, this is probably the most complex plan I've ever made in this game. It's a 2-story structure, a lot of complexity, a lot of windows that are open and can be observed from elsewhere in the structure. I'll start out with just the general layout. We have a sniper in the form of fodder over here on these 2 containers. He's able to see quite a bit of both the first floor and the second floor, so he's got both of those windows. He's got a slice of those windows as well, so he's providing a lot of situational awareness. We have one dude external over here ready to take a peek in some of these windows for us a little bit later on, and then we have a 4-man primary assault element here. One of those men is going to be responsible for doing some external clearance here pretty early on. So I'll scrub it through real quick and explain kind of what's going on, and then we'll play it and see if we are successful or not. So first, we slide 1 man further to the right over here. We go double and Simo on these 2 open doors. We have cross coverage in the threshold, and we have 1 dude kind of poking over the left shoulder of the man on the right. Once it's open, simultaneous entry, clear the hard corners and in. Once we're in, it's a center fed, but it's a center thread. It's a center fed, but it's a center fed with threats. So we stop short of this door, which could come open at any moment. We have coverage on it from right here. And then we also here do a little screen or a plate on the opposite side of the room to protect our buddies. While this is going on, we're also pushing long for external clearance of this next room over here. We've stacked on this door. Our external clearance is ongoing. We're able to clear nearly 100% of that room. As soon as we go long here and clear the last of this dead space, we go primary breach. Doors open. We do a center check with the 2-man. As he comes across the threshold, we screen and mask right there to protect him from the opposing threat. We do simultaneous entry, clear the hard corner, and because of the external clearance right there, we are complete with that room. This also triggers our man here to collapse and rejoin the stack. Stack reconsolidates on the next door, holds for their additional man. Security on the door from long. He's going to hold this position with the PDW. We've got 2, make that now 3 primary breachers. Work the breach from the door handle side, push long with our dude who is providing cover because he's got the best SA. He's going to work the angle, work the angle, work the angle. As soon as he clips the threshold, that triggers the stack to go ahead and flow into this corner fed room. Also be aware there's opposing doors over here, double doors on the opposite side, which creates some challenges, and we've got obstacles in the center of the room, so this is a very claustrophobic 4-man clear. First man goes in, clears his hard corner, starts collapsing his sector. Sector's collapsed. He's now got security on these doors. 2-man comes in, maintains security on this door the whole time. He's going to hold that. 3-man comes in, takes center. 4-man comes in, takes center as well. We stay on that strong wall until the room's clear and secure. This door is now secure. We're going to cross the threshold with a pair of 2. We got a split stack, PDWs on the left, rifles on the right. In position. We're going to throw this door. Once that door is open, we can clear a heck of a lot of this room from external, but we also have double doors here. And if we're compromised, those dudes could very well be flowing through. Big simultaneous entry, emptying both sides of the stack at the same time. The 1 man on either side is clearing the hard corner and then collapsing. 2 man's coming in, holding short wall, and then pulling security deep center. Hard corners are clear. We have muzzles deep on this door as well, especially concerned in case that is been compromised. Like if this door is open, that's a threat. And you should also be aware that this dude that was on the other side of the compound spawning over here is now clearing their next room for them. There's a risk here because if these guys are shooting long and this dude's shooting long, there is no chance that we're stopping all the bullets and frag going back and forth. So this is a fratricide risk that I am incurring, and I acknowledge that. And there is no fratricide in this game, but just for CQB planning purposes, you should be aware of it. All right, this room is now clear from external, so as it is clear, he's going to run down here and restack on his next external clearance over yonder. These guys are going to go ahead and work this room, which they now know to be clear. The biggest threat is this door. We're still going to clear our hard corners because we have good discipline. Then we're immediately going to get security on this door. This dude's running long while we reset the stack, and then he is now working external clearance of this room with a little pause there. Now that room has been cleared from external. As soon as that's done, he's going to run all the way around and rejoin us while we work this room and then stack to go upstairs. Go ahead and throw this. We do clear hard corners just because there is some dead space that could not be observed from this window. That's why PDW prioritizes that threat in that hard corner. We also clear that hard corner, put the rifles in second, pulling long on this door because this door is not secured. Could have come open. We could be taking a lot of bad guys coming down the stairs. So we got rifles pulling long. The entire stack moves to form up on the next door and then moves up the stairs. So here we've got two guys pulling long, security, a PDW, and an M4. We throw this door. We're able to clear all of that just from that open door. These guys have good SA, so they're going to work forward holding this corner. We've got one holding that corner, one watching the stairs. Emptying the stack from the right side first this time, clearing this hard corner. One man flows in, two man flows in, he's holding stairs. Three man comes in, supports the two man. Four man comes in. And now we reconsolidate on the stairs. Got dudes pointing guns up the stairs, waiting for our buddy to rejoin us over here. As soon as he gets back with us, we push it upstairs. This is where it gets a little bit challenging. Stairs are always complex. It's real complex to try and plan it in this game. But I've done my best to try to get security in this room as we're heading up, especially the fact that we don't have bangs plays a significant role here. So head up the stairs. Lead man's watching the door. He's got a good wide field of view of a lot of this area. Two men's going to be covering this position over here. So we've immediately got SA front and SA sides, and then the 3, 4, and 5 man all pulling security on the door. The 5 man holds in reserve with his torso below the stairs, pulling long into this room. This enables us to restack, throw open the center door. This guy that is holding with his torso covered on the stairs is able to see deep into that room. We have good cross coverage into the room, and we've also got a window here, so that's going to play a significant factor going into this next room. So is the fact that this is a glass door. So significant challenges all around in this next room. One man goes in, clears his hard corner. Two man goes in, clears the hard corner, holds short based off of this being a glass door. Soon as he has cover that's able to pull cover on that glass door, he's moving to clear that dead space. Dead space is clear and secure. We have Bomber with an M4 pulling long. He has better range, so he's able to look deeper. We also have a glass window over here. I put my PDW on the door. I put a rifle looking at this window. He's in position. Then I take my second rifle, put him right there, looking into this. So now we've got eyes into here with our sniper, here with our sniper, here with the rifle, here with the rifle. I have a 3-man assault element that's available to continue pushing through the structure. This next one's big. I wish I had a bang. There's dead space in the center of it, making it even more challenging. Go ahead and restack, throw the door open, emptying the right side of the stack first. My dude Bomber has best SA because he had a gun on that door the whole time. He's pushing long, pushing long, pushing long, pushing long, collapses to this hard corner, clearing that dead space right there. 2-man comes in, pulling long. 3-man comes in to support Bomber on his exposed flank. And right there we have the room clear and secure. Still pushing forward with a 3-man assault element, holding 2 in reserve, watching across the map at the other rooms. Stack reconsolidates on the double doors, pass wide. Split stack here. I have 1 man holding deep in a little bit of cover. This door comes open. As soon as it comes open, as he pushes forward, he's able to pie off quite a bit of dead space. I have 1 rifle center and then a Bomber working that door handle. We will go ahead and throw open that next one. Now, the reason I'm being real cautious on this is because the only dead space left in this room that we can't see is kind of right behind the door. So we're taking it deliberate. I don't have to be in a rush because I've got sniper coverage watching from externals. That's why it looks a little bit funky. Then we go ahead and flip it, clear that dead space. I've got 1 man holding center still because that door could have come open at this point. Now that this room is clear, my 1 dude over here who is watching across the map and this room is collapsing. That gives us a 3 stack once again, and then I've left 1 man here. Bomber has a slice from his window right there through that window, so we can have SA on that final room. So I still have a 3-man stack. Door comes open. Go ahead and enter, clear the hard corners. We're hitting this one hard. That hard corner is clear. Rifle comes in, clears the second one. PDW comes in, got center, recollapse the stack, split stack on the doubles, throw it again. PDW takes a step center. And now here, because I have a rifle and 2 PDWs, I'm panning with the rifle to the center, doing a simultaneous entry of 3 muzzles through this threshold at the same time. Rifle's going to hold long, deep center on that door. The PDWs are going to clear the hard corners.
In position.
That's what that looks like. They're going to run up and restack. This is the last room that's basically not clear from outside. I've got a rifle holding long. Door comes open. PDW is going in first. Rifle comes up. We've got cover on the doubles.
In position.
And we're restacking for the final room. Here I restack with the PDWs in cross coverage. Back the rifle out. He has security with a little bit of cover in that door frame here. Door comes open. Remember, a lot of this room is clear from our sniper outside and from across the way, so there's only a little bit of dead space left. We go ahead and throw those open. Move the rifle forward. He's got center, he's got center, he's got center, and flip it.
In position.
Building's clear and secure. 30 seconds to spare in the 3 minutes that are allocated. Boys and girls, let's go ahead and execute this. Let's see how it goes. We're going to watch it all the way through. Remember, this is a campaign mode, so if I screw it up, I cannot retry it. That's a problem, right? That's not good. So we're going to go ahead and execute it. I think it's a good plan. It's not a perfect plan, but I've mitigated all the risk that I possibly could given the circumstances. We'll watch it once through without stopping. You'll discover the outcome as I do as well. Then I will slice it up into a dope cinematic replay. You will see that at the end of the video. Here we go, boys. All right, we are in position. We've got Fodder outside in his sniper spot. We've got our external security man over here. We have the primary assault team right here. We can go ahead and watch it from this angle until we go upstairs in a second. That's going to get spicy quick. All right. Good luck. I hope this works out. I think because this is a primary mission line, if I fail this, like the campaign's over. I failed the campaign. So let's hope that doesn't happen. Let's get out of this one unscathed. Everyone's refreshed and rested. Here we go.
Enemy spotted. Clear. Go, go.
Fodder's already doing work. That means we are compromised. Good external security there. Really paid dividends. He got a round off. I couldn't tell if anyone was wounded. This is one of those where I really cannot afford to lose anybody. Took him fire from across the map. That's problematic. That's why we have external security here. Come on! Okay. Thank goodness. I think we're getting pushed from upstairs. Ooh, stairs are sketchy, boys. Stairs are sketchy. Okay, nothing in that room. That was a hell of a break.
Enemy down. Clear.
Sniper's covering us again. This is the sketchy room, dude. This room's tough. We have open doors. That's a problem all the way deep. I'm glad my plan accounts for it, but that doesn't make it simple. Woo! And we have completed the chapter. Well done, boys. That actually went really well. A hell of a lot better than I expected it to, frankly. And yeah, I'm pretty proud of that run. Let's go ahead and play it back and see what it looks like all sexy like.
Clear. Go, go, go.
The game is No Plan B, and we just completed the Lazy Beast chapter of the campaign. If you guys are interested in this game and you want to grab a copy of it, you can do so over at my game store at nexus.gg/controlledpairsgaming. Make sure to join us next time where we spin some of these skill points that we've earned over the last couple of missions, upgrade our guys, customize our kit, purchase some dope perks, and continue this campaign. I'm Controlled Pairs. This has been No Plan B, and I'll see you guys in the next one.